Hi everyone, George from Reply here. I lead partnerships at the company. You may have noticed that running sales campaigns over email has become a little bit more challenging, to say the least, over the past few months. We have been running outreach sequences for a while, and we have excellent data science and analytics teams, and we know for a fact that if you are running a multi-channel campaign, you are at least 30% more likely to get a reply, which means 30% more meetings booked and deals closed potentially, and then revenue generated. So running multi-channel campaigns is more efficient. You're going to be more successful by at least 30%. And to that, we finally have a good answer, which is multi-step, multi-channel conditional sequences. In other words, branched sequences where you can set a condition within the same sequence without having to create multiple different sequences. And you can structure a sequence in such a way that checks for multiple different things at multiple different steps without having to send people to another tool or to another sequence. And that's a game changer, because now those blockers that usually stop people are no longer relevant. You might have a list of people that only some of them have a LinkedIn. Or if you're using LinkedIn as your main channel, email would be a supporting channel. So only a few people have email addresses. So that is no longer an issue, because you can set a condition at the very top of the sequence that says, does my contact have an email address? If they do, send them to a multi-channel campaign. If they don't, send them to LinkedIn only campaign. Then going forward, in other steps of the sequence, you could check for other things. And there's tons of different conditions from which content do we have. Let's say you have a very industry specific piece of information that you want to mention, but you don't have that for all of your contacts. So instead of having to duplicate your campaign, depending on what kind of information you have for your contacts, you can structure that in one sentence. Let's say you know what technology they're using and you want to mention that in the form of a variable in a sequence. Now you can do so without branching off into a separate sequence. It could be all in one sequence. All of that is to say, Reply's multi-channel conditional sequences are a game changer for the simple reason that Reply is the only one tool that offers you conditional sequences, but also doesn't cost you an arm and a leg. As you may know, since recently we have these volume plans where you don't have to worry about how many users are accessing the system or how many mailboxes are being added. None of that is creating cost for you. So combine that with complexity, in a positive sense of this word, of a multi-channel and conditional sequence, and now you have a winning combination. I hope it makes sense. If you have any questions, send them over. I'm happy to chat with anyone interested in our system. And as always, feel free to reach out to our team at support@reply.io, and they would be happy to help you on every step of the way. Thanks for your time, and have a nice day.